Well, this Texas home sure seems ready for Beryl. This video out of Corpus Christi, it's going viral online. A lot of people saying it looks like something from the movie The Purge. The National Weather Service meteorologist who posted this video says this metal gate was already in place when he bought his house. Leave it to a meteorologist to have a house that looks fully prepared for a hurricane, Jesse.
When we tell you to prepare, we're doing the same thing.
You're doing the same. You practice what you preach.
Absolutely.
I know you do.
And when we have tornado warnings near my house in North Texas, I tell my family.
You call the family and say, yeah, get out of there.
So some parts of North Texas need to plan for very heavy rain tomorrow.
Okay.
That's going to be east of the Metroplex. Metroplex still going to see some rain, but big totals to the east. Let's start. 97. It got pretty hot today because of the sun, and it's humid too. 103 is what it feels like at Fair Park. The high today was 96 at DFW. The normal's 95. Right now it's 96. And winds are out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Okay, so the Metroplex is dry. We actually have a couple of showers and thunderstorms these are actually parts of the outer bands of Beryl that have kind of sparked some of these thunderstorms in and around Navarro County. They pop up, they rain very heavily and then kind of fizzle out. But some heavy rain moving into Ellis County. You still see some heavier rain in eastern portions of Henderson County. There they are. The bands lifting to the northwest. So you see the bands there, all part of this. There's Tropical Storm Beryl. It's not a hurricane yet. It's likely to get back to hurricane status later tonight. It's 65-mile-per-hour wind gust. It has 75-mile-per-hour gust. The center of it is 130 miles south-southeast of Matagorda Bay. So Matagorda Bay, there's Brazosport there. There's Matagorda Bay right there. Hurricane warnings in place from Brazosport down to Matagorda, down to Corpus. That's where the highest impacts are expected from this system. And then look how far inland the tropical storm warnings extend from Houston up to West Livingston. College Station not included, but it's awfully close. That's because very heavy rain and wind gusts of 35 to 50 miles an hour are expected in that area. Here's the storm surge forecast. 3 to 5 feet, maybe up to 6 feet of storm surge from Corpus, Matagorda Bay over to Brazosport. 1 to 3 feet on the outskirts of that. Wind gusts when this make landfall. These are the peak wind gusts, not sustained, but wind gusts could be about 100 miles an hour from Matagorda Bay, Bay City, maybe as close as Jamaica Beach to Galveston. Houston, 60. 75-mile-an-hour gusts are possible. Outside of that, from Conroe to Columbus, Victoria, you're looking at 50 to 60-mile-an-hour gusts. North of that, as Beryl moves inland, it's going to weaken, so the wind gusts will start going down. But you get close to, even as close as Italy, Tyler, wind gusts could be 35 to 50 miles an hour. 7 to 10 inches of rain expected right along the coast. There could easily be a 12, 13, or 14-inch rainfall total right here along the coast. Then a pretty wide swath of 4 to 7+ inches of rain, not only in southeast Texas, including Houston, but even into parts of North Texas and East Texas. Look at this, from Kaufman County, Van Zant County, down to Palestine, over to Mejia, 4 to 7. The gradient on rainfall totals will be very sharp here in North Texas. I'm going to show you a map, a more detailed map here in just a second. There it is, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's back to Category 1 hurricane strength with winds of 85 miles per hour. That's, again, landfall is expected sometime around 3 o'clock-ish in the morning right here on the Texas coast. Moves to the northeast as a tropical storm from Houston down to a depression by the time it's in East Texas close to Shreveport. There's the heavy rain making its way inland. There's 3 a.m. Scattered showers and storms are still in the forecast here in North Texas Monday morning, Monday afternoon, as a cold front also moves in at the same time. But I want you to watch very closely. As we get to Monday evening, Monday night, and overnight, look how the bullseye of really heavy rain stays mainly east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's 7 p.m. Look at this cutoff. This is a very sharp cutoff. West of the Metroplex, you're not going to see a lot of rain. East of the Metroplex, you're going to get dumped on with torrential downpours Monday night going into Tuesday. That's why that flash flood watch is in effect, because that stripe of 4 to 7+ inches of rain is expected from Kaufman County to Van Zant County up into Sulphur Springs, Paris, and Clarksville. And again, that's why that flood watch is in effect for those areas. Tonight, an isolated shower or thunderstorm, 75. Tomorrow, 86. The heaviest rain is east of DFW tomorrow night. Scattered showers and storms throughout the day are still expected. Then behind Beryl, you get sinking air. You get very warm and humid air. I know a lot of you wanted a longer stretch of a cool down, but Beryl is a bit of a wild card. And when these happen, it pumps in warm Gulf air. So we're going to start heating back up that second half of the 14-day forecast. We're back to close to normal in the upper 90s and close to 100.